Trillo, good evening and congratulations for booking a ticket to the semifinals. It had to reach overtime for Meralco to close out this game, given the fight Magnolia showed. But what did you see in those final stretches that makes you more optimistic about the upcoming semifinals?
Well, first of all, just congratulations to Magnolia. You know, they didn't start out well this conference, but they won 7 of their last 8. They beat us 2 times. That could have been a third. You know, when Chapman came out, they fought and it came down to a last possession. So LA has done a really good job with Magnolia, his coaching staff, and you have to commend them, right? And on our end, you know, this is it's, I think, our 9th conference with Coach Nena, the head of our basketball program. We made the semis now back to back. I think of those 9 conferences, we made the quarterfinals every time. So it's a testament to, you know, the way the boys are responding. And he told the guys at the half that, you know, we're right there. We needed to clean some things up. And eventually these guys pulled through. They gutted it out and found a way.
Thank you, Coach Luigi. Now we would like to open the floor to our friends from the press.
Hi, Coach. Evening and congratulations. Coach, ano lang, can you just talk us about lang yung what was like the biggest or the main adjustment that you guys did? Kasi alam naman natin dalawang sunod yung pinanalo sa inyo ni Magnolia, yung dulo ng Elims and then yung first game nitong quarterfinal series ninyo.
Yeah, I think they matched up very well the first 2 times. You know, they tried to attack some points of attack. I think they did very well of their first group, second group. They ran them some zone. I think what we did well also is everybody chipped in, but we kind of changed and went to that big lineup in the second half. We put Nu on Lastimosa. We tried to take away those easy things, right? And then it came out to the end where we needed CJ's offense, defense, right? And when it was a defense, it was JV naman. So this wasn't easy by any means. That zone threw us off a bit, but I think this game, the way we did it, really made the team mature. I mean, these guys are already mature as it is, but this is a big one because Magnolia played very, very well in this series that we played.
Chris, what about you? Just your comments about the kind of character that you guys showed, especially facing against this very tough Magnolia team.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to talk about the character of Magnolia. I mean, with them having us for 3 straight games and for how they played us, that shows a lot of heart and hard work on their end. So you got to give credit to LA for what he's done with that program in such a short time. So, if you give that task to a lot of other teams in the league, they're not going to be able to draw the game out all the way to overtime whenever they're down with a twice to beat, and they need that crucial game at the end of the elimination. So credit to them, and then credit to our guys because, it's tough mentally whenever you have that twice to beat advantage. You don't want to lose it, but at the same time, you got to keep your composure because you don't want to show that you're losing your composure or else you're going to show weakness and holes. So, for us, we just had to keep strong mentally first, and then we can go out there and perform and fix what we needed to fix, which first 2 games that we played them, shots didn't really fall like we wanted to. This time around, still kind of an ugly game, but, the one thing that coach did was show us our shots. They're good shots that we take and make every single day, and we just got to keep shooting that with confidence. So kudos to our team for keeping their mindset right.
Coach, can you just talk about the way Bong Quinto in particular performed in tonight's game?
Well, he was relevant in that championship that we did, right? And he played with Nu there. He was a starter. Obviously, we have a lot of players right now, but next man mentality. The matchups were good. Bong had to defend De La Rosa at certain times, even at certain points of the game, different wingmen. We had Nu at the point, but very proud of Bong Quinto. I mean, we drafted him and he has come a long way, and Nu trusts him, right? I think he had a couple of shots where we kind of set it up. Nu gave him a pass. I think Cliff gave him a pass too, and he made it.
No, just how about defending Jerom earlier? Just talk about how tough was it?
Yeah, Jerom. He's someone I actually know pretty well. If you guys remember, he was part of the SEA Games team in Cambodia, and so we were actually teammates on that roster. So I got to know him there, and I knew that from that moment when he was at Adamson that he's going to be a tough kid in the league, and he's proving it every single conference, every single night out. And you can see that his team also trusts him as well, him being a young player. But the sky's the limit for him. He shows that he's capable of doing things in crunch time, which it's commendable to him because he's willing to put that on his shoulders at such a young age. So you got to give credit to him for that. He's just going to learn and keep getting better. So for Jerom, I hope he stays healthy, and I know he's going to do big things in the league, and he's going to be a tough person to match up with for the years to come. But for now, I'm glad that we got the one up on him on this one. I know he's going to be hungry whenever we do get that matchup again, and it's only going to make him a better competitor down the road.